All right, welcome back. We're going to get this done pretty quick over to Clark, so Morty has a lot to say. So, Clark, take it.
All right. Morty, you're the president of DMS, and you are an avid surf fisherman, and you have been watching an access issue for about 10 years that's coming on the horizon, and it looks like it's here now. And I want you to give everybody a little background on what's coming down the pike.
What's coming down the pike is going to be limited access. We've got a green environmental movement going on right now, and pretty much we're getting steamrolled. Senator Carper has proposed another National Park Service. For Delaware. We be back to National Park Service the first time, which was going to be your coastal defense system, was actually going to be your beaches. He's actually going to take the local politics out of it. You can't contact Senator Venables or Senator Hawkers or Representative Gray once we get this national park in here. It's important for people to understand that this bill will not limit access right away. The Antiquities Act of 1906, once we have a national park, will kick in. Once we have a national park, and I'll go to my grave saying it, what Senator Carper proposed will not limit access at this point. Once we have a national park, it is the U.S. Secretary of Interior's responsibility to go to that state to look at other sites, historical, heritage, otherwise, and other areas that would fit into the purpose of this national park. We just got a 16-inch gun off the USS Missouri, pretty historic. The first attack was our coastal defense system, pretty historic. With what he's done here is he's taken local politics out of it, Clark. And if this thing actually passes, our hands are going to be tied. I think we need to stand up. I think we need to tell them that big government is a problem and we need to do something about it.
So once this passes, though, we're done. We're out of it. Our state has no say in what happens then, right?
After we get a national park established, it is the U.S. Secretary of Interior's responsibility to find out what other sites are going to be included. Your thoughts don't count.
Yeah,
Clark's thoughts don't count.
They're just taking it.
That's pretty much. It's just take. Once it's here, it's the U.S. Secretary of Interior. It's the federal government. We have no say.
Well, and then what you're saying is here is what other town has this happened in that we all go to that now we can no longer go to?
Let's call it the Outer Banks of North Carolina, folks.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much what we've got here. I've been in contact with the president of the organization, Jim Keene, North Carolina Outer Banks John Couch, president of Outer Banks Preservation Association, Jim Keene, president of North Carolina Beach Buggy, and I've actually got physical records. They won't release everything, but they are actually down up to 50%. Your real estate, your rental agencies, your bait and tackle shops, I mean, everybody down there is actually hurting. Carper said $700 million is what they made in the Outer Banks last year. I didn't believe in tourism. I could not believe that. I called Jim Keene himself, and he said he's not far off that mark.
But what county?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker here, folks. The Outer Banks is actually split between two counties. You have Hyde County from Duck and Corolla that basically goes down to Manteo, and then you have the Oregon Inlet and all the way down to Ocracoke Island. That's their county. What's happened, I've talked to Jim about it, what's going on with this tourism? You guys, you say you're hurting down there, but you're getting $700 million. This is a world-class destination for people. The information's not getting out to these people. They're still taking vacations, and once they get down there and realize the beaches are closed, they're heading north.
Go north.
There's actually an influx in Hyde County in tourism and Duck and Corolla because they cannot access the Outer Banks at this time.
And yeah, we don't need that here, man. That would just, it'd kill our business, it'd kill your business, or not business, but your organization. We'd be done. It's just, let's not let this happen here, what happened in North Carolina.
And what's been proposed, and this is all on Senator Carper's page on his website, what's been proposed is they want to take in an area called Woodlawn up in Newcastle County. I think it's going to be donated by the family that owns it.
Correct.
And then what they're looking at is sites that are related to that, and they've actually got it down all the way down to the Zwanendale Museum in Lewis. And what could happen here is you get the park, and then Obama or whoever wants to from the feds can come in and make Fort Miles a national monument. And the next thing you know, the Park Service is in charge of the Cape and Lopez.
Correct.
And that's what we're. This issue bears watching.
Well, real quick, Morty, we already have a closure coming up. What is that?
It's actually the Delaware Bay Shore Initiative. We can thank Colin O'Mara and Jack Markell for actually soliciting the National Park Service Director John Jarvis to have the red knot listed on the endangered. Well, they're pushing to relist,
Relist,
the
yes.
red knot to the endangered species list. And what's going on there is during that migration period, once that bird is listed as endangered, you're going to lose your access. It's already happening.
To what beach?
It would be Broadkill Beach.
It would be Broadkill Beach, right?
The downside of that is they've actually included Cape Henlopen State Park into it. We've already got closures there. The problem with closures, and don't get me wrong, I mean, we want to protect.
Yes.
I mean, we're
here to
conservationists.
conserve,
We're
preserve.
preservationists. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea here, but enough is enough. I mean, we've given enough. The Delaware Bayshore Initiative actually says they want to have limited recreational access.
Limited.
That is scary, people.
Limited.
That is scary. I suggest everyone. You can't rely on Delaware Fishing Alliance. You can't rely on Delaware Mobile Surf-Fishermen to fight your battles. It is each angler's individual responsibility to educate themselves on the issues that we give you.
And we need to all come together and fight this as a fishing family, I guess I would say.
If we care anything about the local economy, the tourism, our businesses, our family, our welfare, our livelihoods, we better start banding together, folks.
I think we need to keep pushing it. We don't want to become Cape Hatteras.
So if
Absolutely.
you're interested, talk to Morty. Come into Old Inlet. We'll point you in the right direction. Morty, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Not a
Thanks,
problem.
Morty.
www.dmsclub.net. Educate
There you go.
yourselves.
Educate yourself. It's all
Thank you,
there
guys.
on their first page.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. We've had another great show. I think we were right at 4 takes. I don't know who had that in the pool. We look forward to doing this event again next year. We look forward to shooting another show, I assume, next month, Chris. And hopefully, once the fishing season starts, we'll crank it up and do a couple a month or something like that. All we can stand. Y'all, have fun fishing.
Have fun, guys. Be safe.